Hello, my name is Josh. My topic is prostitution. According to the humantraffickingsearch.org, both sex work and sex trafficking involve prostitution by definition. Sex work involves a willing engagement to act on it. Sex trafficking involves a coercion, force, and or deficit. Also, some may enter sex work but may eventually become in danger of it themselves, of sex trafficking. Today I am going to inform you about the danger of prostitution, the cons of prostitution, and I am trying to persuade you to agree with me that prostitution should never be legal. A question I often think to myself with that profession is, how are they taxed on their work? Is it paid in cash? Is it paid, in a check form? Who knows? According to thehumanism.org, it is estimated that more than 3 million minors feed prostitution networks. That connects with the next facts, because exploiting minors to sexual misconduct for exchange of gifts, food, clothing, water, essentials. These people out here, they are crazy, and they will exploit children for their own sexual desires. Often, while children are subjected to prostitution and sex trafficking, there's another risk that I can think of: sexually transmitted infection. According to thehumanism.org, sexual exploiters utilize the docility of children because they are less able to defend themselves. A question of who so far is not persuaded. Okay, according to thelistland.com, legalizing prostitution would not stop the spread of sexually transmitted infections, thus HIV and AIDS, does not show up in the blood test for an extended period of 4 to 6 weeks after the infection, meaning that the person could be infected and not know it. From my research I have conducted and found out that the possible causes of prostitution are from poverty, money exchanging, being part of an orphanage, and or sex trafficking children to exploit them for sexual abuse and sexually transmitted infection. Another important fact that I have found is, according to the sexcrimeslaws.com, countless studies report that 80% of prostitutes say they wish to get out of the profession, which they should. An important fact that I have researched is that about 40% of prostitutes are former child prostitutes who were illegally forced into the profession for human trafficking or when they were a teenage runaway. According to the sexcrimeslaws.com, male prostitutes are roughly accounted for about 20%. As a human services major, I can say that I have a certain stance on this topic, and I won't stand for child prostitution and sex trafficking among children, because that to me is a no. Predators who prey on innocent people, children per se, they have a very rude awakening coming for them. Lastly, according to thefreelibrary.com, most studies report a suicide attempt rate for the population between 20 to 40%. Lastly, former prostitutes and current prostitutes that I have researched have all came to the same realization, that they believe prostitution should be illegal themselves. Even though they are committing, the crime called premarital sex, they also agree with me that prostitution should be illegal like the way it is. In conclusion, I hope that my speech has persuaded you to keep prostitution illegal and never legal. By all means, we should simply not subject ourselves or our children to prostitution and sex trafficking and or sexually transmitted infections. Thank you.